Good morning, good morning, good morning. It does suck. My body's all screwed up. The cat, she's screwed up because she don't know if it's 4:30 or 5:30. Well, like a wise Indian said one time change is like cutting the bottom foot off a blanket and then putting it on the top part. Oh, morning, Kevin. Morning, Junkyard. I know, an hour early. Right. Yeah. Does it really even matter? Time change? I thought the only reason why they ever done it to begin with was so um, during wartime, you know, it was easier for the soldiers to fight in the war during the daylight. I feel like a drunk. Yeah. Well, how it is. It'll rain there for a while, and then you guys won't get no water for a few months, and y'all be complaining it's dry. Ain't never happy there in Oklahoma. What you ought to do is, trade that snowblower in, or train that snowblower to become a pond digger, and get you a pond dug out there. That way you can keep some of that liquid. Ah, did you go to New York to pick it up from Mr. Briggs? I don't know if I could live in Pennsylvania. I'd be, well, Kathy'd be bringing home stuff every day. Yeah, I don't think, think Kathy's gonna let him back. I think that guy got on her nerves real quick. Yeah. Uh, Everybody does, yeah. I have to powder real quick. I should have done that before I started, but I was busy making coffee. Uh, a girl, oh, I wouldn't doubt it. The girl, she come in this morning and pounced on me at 20 after 5. She jumped right up on top of my chest, and I thought my guts were going to fall out. I looked up at her and scratched her on the chin and said, "Easy, honey, easy. You're too heavy to be doing this." She said, "Here I am." Yeah, pretty girl. Yeah, you want to lay down? You tired now? After a night of Kentucky Derby? Kentucky Derby? Huh? Well, I got to be able to hold you, so quit kicking my arm away. You was born too early? Yeah, me too. Come here, girl. No, no, this girl did. Yeah, we've been letting her stay out of her cage. She only has to go in there when Kyler's here Sunday night. Kyler and Naya. So they haven't been here in 4 or 5 days. So she's had a good few days out of the coop. So, yeah, what you looking at? No, no, nope. At 2 o'clock, well, Yeah, at 2 o'clock when it's spring forward, they close. At 2 o'clock when it's fall back, they stay open for another hour. Morning, gorgeous. I just put the water in there for you. Yeah, just go in fall. Yeah, you get an extra hour drinking then. I hear they're trying to get rid of the daylight savings time. If the buffet was open at 2 o'clock in the morning, they need to. Now they just need to figure out which time change to keep. This one right now or the one in the fall. Which one's actually accurate? It's open all night. This one? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, then the government's going to pick the other one. You know that, don't you? Because they don't never do anything with common sense. But first of all, they'll have to get a committee, and then they'll have to pay that committee, millions and millions of dollars to study the effects of time change. And once they study the effects of time change, then they're going to need another study done on the study that was done on the study for the time change. And then they're going to have another study done to conclude with the study on the study of the study of the time change said to make sure it's accurate. By then, all the crooked politicians should have enough money in their pocket to either affirm or deny the time change. I know they don't even know what year it is. Yeah. As far as I know, it could be 6:43 at night. We could have had this thing all backwards. Sleep during the dark, or sleep during the day and roam around at dark. You know. They need, that's right, they need an investigation. Yeah. Couple of subcommittees. You mean irrelevant? Time is irrelevant. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Uh, all I know is we go round and round. Morning, Stephen. I bet that was a. I bet that was a pain. I'm doing okay. Well, good morning. Beautiful. Well, I was wondering why he didn't get it shut down. Every time I played music, they'd shut me down. He's been doing this for a while. I was skipping through the other day on, I don't know, it was Friday or Saturday night, and I seen he was live, so I hit on it, and he was playing music. Yeah, he got that early bird special. Yeah. Hmm. We've only just begun. Anne Murray. And that who sings that? I hope. I don't know. Yeah. Canadian. Let me see if I can find this. Um, um, damn, shouldn't be that hard to find. Um, Anyways, what I'm looking for is we had um, I did one of them predator things in Morenci, the city where Dale lives. Um, what is it, motorcycles against predators or something like
I
that?
don't know. Bikers against predators.
Bikers against predators or something like that. Anyways, make a long story short, literally, the predator was like 42 years old and like 4'2" and about 85 pounds. I know, poor kids going to school in the dark.
46.
46, 46 years old. I I tried to find the article to show it to you, but I couldn't find it. And then the same Facebook group or guy, um, he was in Bryan, Ohio, and he did two of them in one day. Um, he got the guy from Morenci and then another guy from Indiana. And then yesterday he was in Bryan, Ohio, which is like 40 miles from here, and he got another guy. I understand that 100% there, Amish.
Castrate them off.
Huh?
Castrate them off.
Yeah.
Can't hang them, castrate them.
Well, you actually can hang them. Take a guitar string wire and tie it around their little family jewels and drop them off a tree limb. They'll hang there for a few seconds. I can either confirm nor deny. I can speculate. Yeah, they got one at Walmart, Adrian Walmart. They got one in Tecumseh. Yeah, not the same guy, but a different guy, a different investigative team. No. Look like a shoplifter. You know, maple sap's going to be running here shortly. Probably is already running. Oh man, Kevin and Kevin and I, we know a guy that makes homemade maple syrup. No, I haven't gotten any from him in a couple of years. I told him I wanted some last year if they had any, and he never did get back with me. So I do have a big. I got a sugar maple out here. I should tap myself, but last guy that did that from the city, they fined him. They said it was their trees. Okay, it's your trees, but I have to clean up around them. I got to pick up all the branches. I got to pick up all the leaves that your trees make a mess at. That rooster's been crowing for a long time. Is that right, Pumpkin? Yeah. Says it's fiddle eating time again. You keep that up, baby, you're not going to have that girlish figure. Come on. Get up here. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Morning, Dan. Not yet. It's close. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Come on. Get up here. Now you go out there and wring his little neck. Come on. Come here. Get up here. Oh, all right, then don't. Ah, that's right. Turn them into chicken corn soup. Uh, I need a big old bowl of chicken noodle soup, homemade. We were at Walmart, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we bought some of them frozen noodles. Shots, everybody, shots, shots, everybody, shots, shots, everybody, shots, shots, everybody, shots. It's Two Shot Monday. Um. Anyways, we got some of them frozen noodles. Hell, that'll make good chicken noodle soup. And the more I'm thinking of it, I bet it'd make better even tuna noodle casserole. That's what we need. Some tuna noodle casserole. 10 shots. Huh. They didn't have the runway lights on? I like beef gravy much. I like that over noodles too. Crashed at the retirement home. Oh God. Speaking of retirement homes, nursing homes, we had a 65-year-old male the other day at a nursing home that was making weapons and threatening the staff with them. Leave me alone. I got my paper knife. I'll get you. Yeah. They had to call the cops, you know. Yeah. Poo, 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 poo. Yeah. Yeah. You feel lucky, punk? Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what happened, man. I don't know what kind of weapons he was making, but they called the cops. The cops had to get involved. Yeah, he didn't get his jello. Yeah, that was probably it. Callahan. I mean ROTC, not RTOC. Well, that's nice. Is that their senior trip, or is she just with ROTC? The White House. Oh, she's gonna go see a real president, huh? I got the people that last year probably got screwed on that trip, didn't they? Hey, we're going to the White House. Can we see Joe? No, he's sleeping. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing you. Oh yeah. Mr. President, here's an invitation to my open house if you'd like to come to that for my graduation. Yeah, he's did more interviews in a month than Joe Biden did in 4 years. Was the first lady with him, or did she stay at Mar-Lago? I'm pretty sure she's probably not into getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and going someplace, because that means she has to get up at 2 o'clock to get ready. You know, because it takes them an hour. Oh, you mean the missile that went through the Pentagon? That what crash you're talking about? Yeah, nothing to see. They've already fixed it all. You ain't gonna find no missile fragments either. I'm pretty sure they all went through there with a fine tooth comb to pick them all up. Oh, I mean plane parts. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah. Hmm. You're right. Nothing to see. I have to go to the little boy's room. I'll be right back. Feel free to talk about me behind my back. Uh, yeah, well, I can't. Let's see.
None yet. None of business. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Second first gentleman. Yeah, Big Mike.
None of business.
Today is National Napping Day. I'll have to take that under advisement. Robert?
How about the get a glass?
No, I had to make coffee. I took the last of the pot, so I had to make another pot.
Doesn't matter. What are you doing?
Talk to Teddy Bear. I think I'm needing another haircut. This is starting to get a little shaggy right here again. Right, just right there.
No.
It is right there.
What, Carly? Do not spell it. Why did you put it on?
I'll ask her. Kevin wants to know why you didn't make coffee. Is your arm broke?
You know what? There's a reason why Kevin's talking like that,
Why is that?
because he's in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why. That's why I said something. I knew you would say something back.
Thank you.
Yeah. Crush it up, Dan. Just snort it like everybody else does.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, but for that, I think you don't want one of them on.
I can't never get it open.
I don't know when's the last time they've been washed.
About a month ago when I washed them. Damn, that ain't right. Maybe we can get one of them subcommittees to send Hunter some money. You know, it's not right that we cut him off cold turkey.
Oh.
Yeah, go find me. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Eat that right.
What kind of screen door was it, Dan?
Gotcha, did you brush your hair there?
I'm trying to remember the name of the one that we bought, but um,
Did you eat your donut?
it was for the yellow house, and it was, well, this is back in 2000 or 1999 actually. No, yeah, 1999.
Goes by.
It was $310 or something back then for the storm door,
I didn't use the word.
but it had it had a 50-year guarantee on the door. It had free replacement on the glass for 10 years, and free screen replacement. In case the screen got damaged, they would replace the screen. All you had to do was take the insert out, take it to Lowe's, and they would replace the screen. No, it was a Larson door. That's what it was. Yeah, this had a deadbolt and a regular lock on it, so you could deadbolt it or just use a regular thumb lock on it. Pretty bad when the storm doors cost more than the regular door does anymore.
Oh, I thought you were looking at the couch.
And it was a nice door because you could actually open the door during the winter and leave the storm door shut, and you couldn't feel no air or nothing come through it.
Take
I
your
got $3.
No, I didn't. Oh, no, you're good. Oh, well. I don't know, Kate. Either that, not that. Oh, well.
Now, I didn't put it on the yellow house. I didn't put a storm door on the back door because the deck was like an inch lower than the door, and so I didn't put that on there in case of snow or whatever. But the front, the deck was like 4 inches down, and so that's the reason why we had the storm door up there. So
Well, your dad's going out there. I think my kids have my car stuff. You guys will-
You don't know how to start a car.
You're about to be too grounded with tablets while you're here.
I'll pass. Never mind, I was joking about that.
Get into the race or something like that.
just a minute, I'll be right back. She's starting the car. Me either, but I don't want to go to school, mommy. I used to haul down to Butler, Indiana. Used to haul down there to a steel mill. We would haul coke, which is a form of coal for the furnaces. So and actually, it wasn't really used for the furnaces. What it was used for was to power the steam generator, I guess, in order to run the electrical for the furnaces down there. We take it down there by, they get 10 or 12 of us, and we take down, 2 loads a day for a month. Doubles.
Oh yeah.
You got all your shots?
Yeah.
You're going.
Yeah.
It's 7:31.
I get like
That sounds like a $20 breakfast there, Junkyard. More than that if you got more than one egg. Don't ask me why they have them. I'm not. Well, because they knew you and Robert were in the audience. That's why. Yeah, silly goose. Yeah. Yeah. Don't threaten me like that. You could have hurt me with them one fist iron, the other steel. The right one don't get you with the left one will. Man, sinus is bothering you?
I'm gonna go into a sneezing thing.
No.
What's in your hair? What's in my hair? Alright.
can you take that hair out?
Oh yeah.
You got 2 hands, right?
What do you have in it? Why do you have a hoodie?
There's
Make
all the
sure
things to.
you're not taking this stuff.
Should we be concerned?
No, this hoodie is fine.
I don't I don't care, there's stuff that was here that you took there, where's it at?
I hear that their drone Air Force is actually Canadian geese.
Where do you think you got all
It's well that they're
What?
disguised as Canadian geese.
That's what I said.
And you guys thought the biggest illegal aliens were the ones coming from the south. It's all them Canadian geese coming from the north.
Oh, forgot that.
Light,
Like,
light.
Camera, action.
like everything. Like artists. Yeah. Almost.
Show me some of them dance moves from. Hey, show me some of them dance moves from Saturday night.
I wouldn't. Doesn't deserve it.
Well, ain't nobody put no video out. I would have figured they had video, but oh, no.
Who's got a video of?
I thought he would have videoed them dancing.
He did a couple, and we're like, well, that's pretty bad. The school took over 300 pictures, and out of 300 pictures, not one was Naya in.
Yeah, because she was never in there.
Where was she at?
She was always in the other room playing with her friends.
Huh.
She only danced with Uncle Kurt once.
That ain't right.
Time.
Yeah.
And now that money for what?
Yeah.
Which was a half a song.
Not even food was included.
Hmm.
You had to use tickets.
Yeah.
$5 for a snow cone.
Damn. Whenever you're ready, ah. Ah. I wonder where they got them from. See, I think the biggest problem is we give um, our military weapons to other countries. One of these days, that's going to come back to bite us in the ass. You know, they're going to attack us with our own weapons. We should have never ever give anybody any of our weapons. You know, maybe go, if they needed defending, maybe go in and, set up an army base there, but never give them any weapons. Let them develop their own damn weapons. Airplanes, tanks, aircraft carriers. Well, I wouldn't think we would give enough 22 to anyone. But even the old fighter jets, if you're giving them to another country, sooner or later, you know, it might come back to bite you in the ass. I remember when, what was it, the first stealth mission that they ever ran was, what was it, Iraq? First Iraq War or whatever? That's like an F4 in the morning. Yeah. Oh, pumpkin. Come on. Get up here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. That's a good girl. You just go ahead and take yourself another nappy. It's like the fifth one she's had already today. You know, every time you take a nap and you wake up, you gain a couple ounces. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I hurt your feelings? Now I'll go in and watch TV in the bedroom, sit in my chair, and she'll come in and she'll either sit on the, lay on the floor in front of me, or she'll get on the bed and lay right beside me while I watch TV. And if I stretch out and throw a blanket on, she'll get on top of me and take a nap. A guy come over yesterday and wanted me to sign a petition for him to be on the ballot for the city council. I did, and they brought their two dogs with them. They were walking their dogs, and she could hear them barking out there, so she's sitting at the window looking out the blinds at them. They were barking. I said, I don't think you want anything to do with that kitty cat in the house. Yeah, I know they're junkyard so they can sell the high priced parts. Yeah. Turkey a la king? That sounds good. A couple of weeks ago, one of the stores had 7 for $7. They used to have 10 for 10, and then you get the 11th one free. Well, they had 7 for $7. So we bought 7 bags of corn, 7 bags of mixed vegetables, 7 bags of broccoli, you know, the medley. And then, I don't know, 3 or 4 bags of peas, and then three or four bags or whatever it was to make up the difference of another vegetable. Carrots, I think. So we got a bunch of frozen vegetables in the freezer. and they were all Jolly Green Giant frozen vegetables. Yeah. That turkey out of the king sounds good. I've been hankering tuna noodle casserole for the longest time. Got to get some of that. Don't we, pumpkin? You're okay. Yeah. You're a good girl. You good girl. My cat's a Democrat. Yeah. I have some turkey from Thanksgiving. Yeah, she does love me. But I have I I was buying those rotisserie chickens, lemon pepper or whatever, when I'd go to the store if they were on clearance. I'd buy as many as they had there, or the good looking ones, and I'd bring them home and I deboned them. I got probably 8 or 10 bags of deboned lemon pepper chicken in the freezer. I didn't separate the white from the dark; it's all mixed together. But that would make a good turkey or chicken noodle soup or chicken a la king. Okay, we'll see. Well, I like animals. I like cats and dogs, and used to be on the garbage route. On the garbage route, we carry dog treats with us, and you'd be surprised over the years. When you do a route for years and you see a dog, when it's young and it starts to get old. I've seen a bunch of dogs grow old, out there on the route. But you take them a dog treat, and they'd come running out to the truck. You'd walk up to the cab, get them a dog treat, hand it to them. So. All right, Dan, you have yourself a good day. I love you too. Now, I've had some dogs that are vicious that come out at you on the route. Oh, yeah. Well, they're probably best friends during when he's awake. Midnight your cat? wonder how that conversation started. Hey, my name's Midnight. I'm a cat. What's your name? Ralph. Hey, Ralph, want to come over for dinner? Trash man. I don't know which commercial you're talking about. I don't see the commercials. And being on StreamYard, I can't tell you when they're showing up either. So now, does Ralph the raccoon, does it ever invite Midnight over for dinner at his house? Well, my mom and dad used to have a raccoon, weighed about 110 pounds. His name was Ricky. Ricky was so fat his belly drug the ground. When they'd take him to the vet, they'd have to put a board down on the house so he could go down the steps. He'd walk down the board, and then they'd put the board in the car, so he could climb up the board and get into the back seat. And they'd take him to the vet. The vet would work on him and then put it in the computer as a cat. They had a couple of brown skunks descended. It was funny. The skunks didn't like me for some reason. So I went over to their house. The skunks would look at me, and I'd go like this and look at them, and they'd start jumping up and down, like they're doing their little dance. So I'd start jumping up and down at them, and I'd start chasing them around the living room and the dining room. They didn't like it. Or take the stairs up, or take the elevator up and take the stairs down. Huh. Should be a lot easier going down than coming up. Well, you're only 40 years old, or 40, yeah, you're only 40 years old. Better start taking better care of yourself. You're never going to make it to 50. Exactly. That's all John Candy wanted to do, eat too. Well, that's not something funny to laugh about. Well, you gotta get a better outlook on life. You only get out of it what you put in it. Take a look at Robert and Kevin. Look how happy they are together. You know, they'll only get out of life what they put into it. They act like little schoolgirls, first day at school, meeting each other. They have to be. That's why they're called gay. Gay is happy. When Kevin and Robert are in the same room together, I bet you couldn't wipe the smile off with a baseball bat. Come on in. Come on in.
I was watching for her.
Mm.
She was watching with her.
Yeah, I know. She heard you pull up. See, the bus was on time, huh?
Oh yeah, on a busy road. They moved it today. You know?
Where'd they move it?
I know.
Why?
Well, because that's a drug house. Okay. September, October, November, December, January, February, March. It was okay for 7 months, all right?
Well,
You got 2 months left, and we're gonna move it to a busy road.
where'd they move it to?
Elm.
Okay, I didn't know.
I just told you Elm,
You said they moved it to a busy road.
and I said Elm. And then I said, you had it 7 months there, and then you moved it over there. Where'd they move it to? Okay,
Well, we'll have to look back because I didn't hear you say
select.
how would you like which one you want to select now?
Well, you
Yeah.
wouldn't want to battle anyway, so you can keep that.
Eh.
Maybe I should go slow and say battle.
Well, no, when you write me a message, you say, I write this slow because I know you can't read too fast.
Well. True.
Yeah, I know. I'll take a cup of coffee, thank you.
Get it. right over here, right around the corner. Put your feet down on the floor.
Hey, hey, sweetheart. Just a dash of the sugar. I don't need a lot. Just a
When
quick.
you want, if you want to tell me how to make it,
I
I
don't.
suggest you get up or drink it like a man.
I don't need diabetes.
No sugar coating. Drink it like a man.
Have you guys seen the the TV show Reacher?
I mean, not all of them watch TV like you. Time you're off that computer till you go to bed.
Steve says, "Good morning, Kathy."
Morning.
Anyways, Reacher's sitting there at a table, and this guy says something to the cook, and she said something in a foreign language, and he said, "What did she say?" And he said, "The cream come from your mother because she's as big as a fat cow." And the guy got up and he knocked him on his ass and then slammed his head to the table. The other guy's standing there and he says, "You got anything you want to say about dessert?" He says, "Not me, I'm a diabetic." Well, thanks. Perfect.
If it wasn't, I don't care.
Oh. And by the way, Junkyard, I just checked on eggs from Walmart, and they're $5.65 a dozen or something like that. And
You know.
I'll show you. This is how you know everything's screwed up. I'm going to look for the cheapest eggs. Okay. There's the cheapest eggs right there. $5.54 a dozen. Okay. Now watch this. $5.54 a dozen. $12 hard-boiled peeled eggs, grab and go cases, 2 packs, 6 2 packs, $5.64. So they can cook an egg, boil it, peel it, package it in plastic, and then put it in a bag for 10 cents more a dozen. Huh. I'd move out of that. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Now let's see. I don't even know how much the um, 5 dozen crates are. I don't even know if you can get them in the 68 count no more. $26.87 for 60 eggs. And they're out of stock. They don't have them. Go back at what? What was you looking at? I know, it's insanity. When you can get 12 boiled eggs for just 10 cents more than you can a regular dozen. You don't know you scroll too fast. Yeah, I know. First it was toilet paper, now it's eggs. Wait till the beef and the pork get hit. And all these local chicken farmers or egg farmers are telling you it's BS. There's 380 million egg laying chickens in the United States. 380 million. They only lost 300 million chickens worldwide. Worldwide. So what do you think the percentage of those were in America? Yeah. My daughter, she raises chickens and eggs, and she's only lost 2. What the hell is that? 2 chickens. What the hell is that? Huh. I can't see it, but I can see it floating on the screen. Huh. So that's just telling me that the egg debacle is what it is an egg debacle. You know, in all honesty, Steve, I probably can't fault Joe for the last 2.5 years of his life because I'm pretty sure he's went into an Alzheimer or dementia, state, and he's not responsible for, any or most of what he's done. And he's probably being told what to say. And if truth be known, he probably had a earbud, a little bug in his ear telling him what to say in the speeches, and they would do it slow so he could say it. Then he would get confused or whatever, and they have to start all over again. But I genuinely, even though I don't like him, I do feel sorry for Joe Biden. For having Alzheimer's or dementia, I do feel sorry for the guy. It's not a way to live because when you start getting old and you start getting dementia, you never know what's going on. You only know what's there. and you don't even realize it. No, I'm not drunk or stoned. Um, my grandpa had dementia, and I know what it's like. He would talk to you, but he didn't know who you were. And you'd say, "Hi, Grandpa, how are you doing?" And he would say, "I'm pretty," but you meant pretty good. And then, my grandpa used to be a mechanic, and he worked for a trucking company, and he loved trains. And you would talk to him about his model trains and stuff, he wouldn't know anything you're talking about. One day, they lived across the street from an auction from the fairgrounds. And one day, my grandpa was downstairs in the basement, and he grabbed all his model trains and the tracks and everything, put them all in boxes, and he put them in a big wagon, and he wheeled them across the street to the auction house, told him to sell them, and he never went back and got the money for them. He didn't know what he was doing. You're right, Cornbread. She should be held accountable. They were taking advantage of an elderly man with dementia. He was. He honestly. I'm not. I'm not excusing Joe's actions by any means. But once you get into dementia and Alzheimer's, you're only doing what people are telling you to do. You know? And it's not funny. Um, it's not a pleasure watching somebody with dementia or Alzheimer's. Even if you don't like them, it's not a pleasure watching it because their brain is fighting with themselves. They're trying to realize what reality is, and they can't. And I was telling you the other day, a pathologist who done hundreds of autopsies said everyone that he'd ever done with Alzheimer or dementia had parasites in their brain. A person that died without Alzheimer's or dementia didn't have any. So that's why this thing, if you see now, parasites is starting to be a big thing. To deworm. Years ago, back when I was a kid, and before me in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, um, you actually pretty much were dewormed. But modern medicine has said, oh, you don't need that no more because there's no such things. And sushi, if you eat sushi with raw fish in it, your chances of getting parasites is really high. Or, worms or whatever you want to call it. And I was just watching something this morning. If you start getting rid of your parasites, um, you start getting headaches. And the reason why you're getting headaches is because the parasites are releasing the heavy metal toxins that are in their body to get you to stop. And with most people, if you get a headache, you eat. So when you eat, it feeds the parasites again. So that's what they claim. The parasites, when you do the ivermectin or anything, you're going to start getting headaches, but that only lasts for a few days. And then after that, your headaches will go away because the parasites are dying. Take your warmer, that's right. Hey, them old people knew what the hell they were talking about back in the old days. It just seems the reason if you deworm, animals, give them worm medicine, why wouldn't you take it yourself? I'm pumpkin. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're a good girl. Oh, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. Ivermectin, yeah, that's right. 1.87. I'm not giving any medical advice here, but I've seen a lot of videos on it and what it can do and what it helps. And I think that's the way to go. Even when Trump was in office the first time, he talked about corticosteroids or whatever it was, and ivermectin and all that other. And they said, "Oh, you didn't know what you were talking about," even though he had doctors, his doctors telling him that that's what they should be taking. I don't know. The only thing I remember about John Belushi is doing the zit in the cafeteria. I never did like his movies. He wasn't that funny to me. I think Jim Belushi was a lot funnier than he was. Huh. What my baby? Yeah, that's a good girl. Yes, it is. That's a good girl. You want a box, huh? Yeah. I got a couple of cardboard boxes over here that had some stuff in it the other day, and she's looking at one of the boxes. I think she wants me to take. It's got a box inside it. I think she wants to get herself a box. You want a box? Yeah. You like boxes, don't you? Yeah. Pretty girl. You're a good girl, aren't you? When you're sleeping, yeah. It's funny. Kathy will go in the bedroom and she'll be sleeping on the bed, and Kathy will sit down on the bed, and the cat will look at her like, "What are you doing?" Hey, Kathy will look at her. It's my bed. I can do what I want here. Yeah. She pretty much has got the run of the house. Yep, 1 cc for 100 pounds. I claim if you're going to do it, and I can neither confirm nor deny, I can speculate, allegedly, about the size of a pencil eraser is what you should be taking every day for like 3 weeks. Oh, you like that? Oh, does that feel good? Huh? Yeah, feel good on the back? I know me either there. Amish, I can't remember nothing either. No, you don't take it rectally. Put it on your tongue and swallow her down. Allegedly, I can neither confirm nor deny, but I can speculate. And this is no means medical. I'm not giving you any medical advice. Well, don't take it rectally and then try to take it orally afterwards. Yeah. It's easy absorption there. Yeah. Stuff it like an olive. There you go. Yeah, that gives a flavor here. Yeah, yeah. Um, what the hell was I going to tell you? Well, ivermectin it comes with apple flavor, and the reason people take Vicodin and stuff like that, to get high. But if they crush it up and snort it, it gets in the bloodstream a lot faster, and it gets you a better high. That's why I'll take a Norcon or whatever, and when I was taking them for pain, and it didn't do nothing to me. But I guess if you crush it up and snort it, it does a hell of a lot of difference. But I don't know. I don't. I'm not that. I'm not into that. So. Huh. Is it one at a time or by the whole bunch, Robert? I don't know. I've never been to California, so I don't know their etiquette there. I hate salmon on a plank. The whole bunch. I do. I would not eat salmon on a plank. I don't. If I wanted to taste a piece of pine, I'd eat a piece of pine. It tastes much better today. That's right. Uh huh. Uh, No, I don't. I don't buy Coke. Sorry. I have no idea if it does or not. Um, I really don't know. No, I would not eat sushi on a surfboard. That's right, an old robe. Um, there is some mild side effects to doing it, I guess. You will have um, a, a body cleansing, let's put it that way. Because it's flushing out all the parasites that are in you, I guess. So it probably will give you a rise. It's good. It's good for breads and stuff. Never knew he cut hair, huh? Well, you learn something new every day. Yeah, that's all you need. And I guess if you want, with that ivermectin, you can buy capsules. You know, the empty capsules, and you can put it in the empty capsule, put the lid on it, and then swallow it that way if you don't want to taste it. But you can do it that way too. You're losing audio. Straight shots. Oh. All right, everybody. Mixing applause. There you go. It's time for me to go. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace. And we will see you Wednesday. Have a blessed day, everybody. Take care.